And we're going to roll in
Aren't
10,
we?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Hey, everybody. Oh, wow. That's how you know I should be paying attention.
Oh, my God. Here we go. It's about we're rolling.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, everybody. This is, welcome to this episode of Where's the Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That was not even the word. That was like, Where's the podcast.
Mm.
I'm Bree Stories.
And I'm A Tati.
And it's MJM Kid.
Yes, it is. You know it is. Chaos. And that's what you can expect from the rest of this episode. So buckle up.
Mhm.
It's the end of the month, and we just thought, foot
Why
loose,
not?
cut loose. Just, we don't need structure every week.
Kick up
Your Sunday shoes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
I'm with it.
So
Let's have a sock hop.
we're just gonna. I love a sock hop.
Let's have a sock hop.
What's the one? What's the one where the girl asked the boy, Sadie Hawkins? Sadie Hawkins.
Sadie. Why did we name it that?
I don't know.
My so you guys want to know a story about the word Sadie, the name Sadie?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, every time my great grandmother would call us, our caller ID always said Sadie something, some last name, I don't remember. And I thought all my life that was, you know how people like migrate from the South to Chicago, like maybe they change their name. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but that's what I thought. I thought that my great grandmother, when she moved to Chicago from the South, like changed her name to what I knew it as, and that it was actually Sadie, and that was not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie was my great grandmother's fucking housekeeper. She had a fucking maid person and put her name on the fucking phone bill for some reason.
Oh, wow.
My mom told me that as an adult, like literally like a few months ago. And I was like, what? I thought her name was Sadie this whole time.
Oh, Sadie. I was calling her Sade.
That's crazy.
I was calling her Sade.
I never called her Sade. That I would pop me in my nose. Welcome to this episode. Let's start with a little bit of housekeeping. I hope that you're, giving us ratings.
Of a broom. Like,
Oh, that is a good idea. Take notes. I hope that you're rating and reviewing us wherever you are. So maybe you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts. You leave us a little rating or review. You can also rate and review on Spotify. Now, the other ones, I'm not so sure about, but try. YouTube, comment, talk to us, okay? Let us know what's up. And follow us on all the places to be followed. Subscribe on Game Ash, that whole deal. Thank you so much for doing so. Let's break some ice.
Okay. So,
I wanted to do my sound effect for breaking ice. Just give me a second, okay?
Oh, tell me when.
Okay.
Let's break some ice.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
oh my gosh. Okay. So, my question is,
That is your
how do we feel
Oh.
about a woman making the first move?
Huge fan.
Huge fan.
Yeah,
Huge fan.
that's always been my motto. If they're not doing it first,
Like, that's always been my mind.
yeah, you know me. I used to be in the club being like, point them out,
Yeah.
knock them out.
No, point them out.
Basically.
So I was always so shy. I would never, not because I was against it, but just because I was too
Just shy,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was way too shy for those types of games. But then social media came along, and I have no problem with like,
Sliding in those DMs.
yeah, like I'll
Ooh.
say. I can. I'll still be nervous about that too.
Yes, you will. I was about to say yes, you will.
She's just nervous.
I remember.
I still be nervous
days.
about those things too, but I will. Yeah.
I do.
In person, oh my gosh, never.
Still to this day?
No. Like walk up to somebody like in a bar and be like, "Hey, sugar."
Ew, that's not, well. If
Wouldn't
that's what
say.
you think
She
it is,
wouldn't
then of
say,
course
"Hey,
you'd never
sugar."
do that.
She wouldn't
Of
say,
course
"Hey,
you would
sugar."
never do that.
Hey, sailor.
Why do you have to give them a nickname?
Why couldn't you just say, "Can I get you a drink"?
You can literally say that. You can say, "What are you drinking?" Or you can say, "Hi, what's your name?" Or you can just say, "I've been watching you."
Ooh, no, you
like,
know what
"Hey, I
she
like your
what you
shoes."
used to do?
What did I used
She
to
used
do?
to be real like bold with it. She would walk up to niggas and be like, "You should take my number."
Oh, I did
yeah,
used to
she
do
did.
that.
You said that. I
Yeah.
remember though. Her
Yeah,
saying
because I
that.
don't have time. Like,
Yeah.
let's.
Tell me
I
how
did
that.
that.
worked for
I
you.
did do that one time in my life, though.
How
I
did it
did
go?
go up I did walk up to a boy and say, you should have my number. But that was only because he was not a stranger.
Oh,
It was because, like,
that is
I mean,
But
we
you seen
weren't,
him before.
we weren't
Tomato,
talking.
tomato.
We weren't dating in any type of
I
way,
mean, of
but we
course.
had interactions. We knew each other. So that was the only reason, like, and
I
I
would
was
venture-
drunk, and I was sitting there, and I was like, I'm going to be Bree today. And I was like, I'm about to walk up to him and be like, you should take my number. And he was so blown away. He was.
I feel so old.
really
I feel
like-
so old and like disconnected. Like, where is that girl? The girl that used to go up to niggas and say, you should take my number. Like, who am
still
I
got
now?
hella guys at
Or you used to also, like,
That's what I'm
you would, like, walk up to boys and, like, hook your arm
I would
in
do
with their arm
that.
and, like, walk with them and
Non-consent.
stuff.
I'm like, oh.
Back in our, like, club hopping days, and we
Oh,
was taking
so much
public
fun.
transit any and everywhere.
Everywhere.
So when we would be coming back from the clubs or whatever the little function was that night, you know, all the college kids were coming back from the same places. So it would be like big groups of us.
Oh, yeah,
And Bree
yeah,
would
yeah.
be like, I'm about to talk to him. And she would just walk up to a boy in the crowd and hook her arm. And then I'd just be in the back.
Just trailing behind.
Just like, I'm like,
Your head was not down.
texting my friend Kiki or something. I'm like,
Here
yeah,
we go
Bree up there
again.
getting a nigga.
Talking to a
I'm in
nigga.
the back watching for like homeless people and like
Right.
people that'll
Making
rob
sure
us.
we're okay.
Making sure everybody's good.
That's my girl. I love that.
Wait, but tell me how that, you should take my number down. How often did that work for you?
It worked
Every
I mean,
time.
nobody was going to
Every
be
time.
like,
Hell
I
no.
think I shouldn't.
Nobody ever. She never came back to me. And
I mean,
was
nobody
like,
was like,
he said no.
No, not that anybody would say no because they didn't want to. It was like, I got a girl, I'm sorry. Like something like
So
that.
one of Tati's favorite people, won't say his name here,
Yeah.
but I met him in a club and I think I did that. And he was just like, okay, like took my number. He told me that night, like, just so you know, like
Oh.
I am in a relationship, but I think you're a
Oh.
cool girl.
Okay, yeah.
And I was thinking like, I'm probably never gonna hear from this nigga again. Cause he just made it plain right up front. He ended up like hitting me up and being like, you want to take a walk? He ended up coming to our dorm and like playing cards
We had
with
a game
us.
night.
Yeah, like very platonic,
can't
very
believe
like
that.
cool. And he was my actual friend. But then
Oh,
I
that's good.
fucked it up and had sex with him.
Damn it.
It was like a year later,
Oh, got it.
He
got
was
it.
him and his
single.
girlfriend had broke up.
was single,
and
everybody.
not while he was. Ugh, I'm not that type of girl. But it was actually so cute because I had to stay with my dad. Y'all remember that terrible summer? I had to stay with my dad for a couple of weeks, and so I was in Hyde Park, which was a neighborhood that I wasn't like used to at the time because
Yeah.
I was a suburban girl.
Right.
And I told him that, and we were keeping up, and him and his girlfriend had broke up like 2 months before. And one day I was like, yeah, I'm about to be at this Starbucks, like just come meet up. And he was like, I wanted to tell you this in person. And I didn't want to tell you too early because I didn't want you to think that I was trying to make you a rebound or anything.
Yeah.
But me and her aren't together anymore, and I would really like to date you. And I was just like,
I gotta figure out who this is.
and we kissed in the
Off camera.
Starbucks.
It's this.
We kissed in the Starbucks. He had on a, remember the Kanye West like teddy bear?
Oh yeah.
He had on one of those hoodies.
Oh, fashionable.
It was so cute.
Oh,
it was really a
Yeah,
cute
I'm
moment.
a fan of him. I did really like him for her.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we're for
We're all for
the
it.
girls.
And you're
making
all
the
for
first
it.
move. Bet.
Everybody
Is
gotta
it
make the first move.
different?
I was
Is it
just about
any-
to say.
So everybody got.
How does that I was about to say, how does that translate in the homosexual world?
Yeah.
Like is there a stereotype on who's supposed to make like
No, it's not a stereotype on.
Oh,
who.
good.
Everybody, people just approach. They start with eye contact, which I feel like everybody does, but the community makes it known. Like that's how I be feeling about it.
like damn, this nigga really in my
yeah,
face.
like in my face. I feel like I was doing that at a Keys party. But I went up to all those people though. I never really do that.
I like that.
That's
no, we were
crazy.
having a good time.
We were
that
having a
night.
great time.
It was flirty. I love when flirty energy
Yeah.
is just in the space.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
everybody's just down to flirt.
Everyone's just down to talk to whoever.
Yeah,
it was
it was cute.
fun. Yeah, but I typically don't really approach anybody. So
And tell us why.
I don't know. I just
Are you shy?
yeah, I am.
You think so?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm shy.
I can see that.
I'm shy. I don't know what to say to people.
I really think that y'all should take. I'll do a course on this for you all because I too am a shy person. I was shy. I had social anxiety, all the things, but I just decided one day I don't want to be that way, and I changed my ways. So all of the stuff, all of those antics that were like way past the point of what somebody else would do. Because even if you would talk to a dude, it wouldn't be like, you should take my number. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would push myself that much further just to like not even make it a thing. I'm like, Brianna, you're not shy. Like, just
I should probably do
be
that.
extreme.
I think it's only when I feel like they're not doing anything, when they're like on a wall, just literally just in their phone. But if they're like, we're at a punch bowl, or we're all getting food, like I can
punch bowl.
Specifically,
is this a 70s prom? Is this a 1970s prom?
To their styrofoam cup. That's when you can be like,
hey, like that's a lot of liquor you're drinking.
Like, nice seeing you here.
Right.
I think that, so for people who are interested in loosening up and talking to more people, some good things to say, some little icebreakers, if you will.
Yeah.
What are you drinking is always a good question.
Yeah, that's a perfect question.
It's always a good conversation starter, because whatever it is, you can either like fake judge them, like, ooh,
disgusting.
Didn't take you as a tequila boy. You know, like you could say.
I would love somebody to say that to me.
It'll start a conversation.
You're
though.
a bitch.
Do you think that location matters? Because like for me, I know that in my history, whenever I've been in like a club setting, I automatically reject anybody that approaches me. Like,
why?
It's
Don't go to the
it's just
club
always
and talk to
been when I'm in, and it's not even on no like it means nothing. Like it has nothing to do with like their physical appearance. Like niggas have been fine. Nigga, like it can.
She's crazy.
Like it's something about being in a club where I'm automatically just kind of like shut down.
I think because you just feel like one of the, like I'm just one of the bitches you tried to talk to.
Yeah, so
like
it's
this isn't special.
Yeah, like it's nothing. Like
Stigma being in
you
the
walk
club.
up to me, you gonna walk up to somebody else. Like it's nothing to it. So every time like a guy typically has like came up to me in a club type of setting, I've always been like, no, thank you.
That's so funny.
Like I'm cool, but come up to me in the Jewel,
at the grocery store
or the Walmart is cracking.
Think about
I'm all for it. Or like the mall back in the day, like going to the mall with your friends and like
the mall used to be
see
so
boys.
good.
Like
does the mall mean the same thing to Gen Z, like to the kids coming up now?
Oh well.
Like, do they treat the mall how we treated the mall? Like the mall was the shit, the spot.
I remember the mall was the shit.
Me and my best friend, Takia, when we took our best friend photos at the Magic Photo,
yeah,
that was like a whole day.
Because
we
the
would go
weekend
to
too.
the
Did y'all
mall.
went on the weekend?
Yeah, we went on a Saturday. We went to the and by that time, Lincoln Mall wasn't even popping still, like really, really popping. But we still kicked it there. Like
we just got people just either got dropped off or you got a ride.
We got dropped off by my uncle.
There. Yeah, like
my uncle Kai dropped us off. We went to Magic Photo, took our pictures, and we were hanging out. We were at Auntie Anne's getting pretzels.
Yeah,
we were
like
hanging
going
out,
to the stores,
socializing, talking to people.
You know,
I
think
Food
that
court.
the new generation, because they don't do anything, because they don't, they don't go outside. Like they didn't start off with that wave like we did.
Exactly. That's why
so I feel like the new generation, they're so in the house. It's like they don't have those in between steps. It's like kids these days go from like playing with Barbies and action figures to I want to go to the crab boil. Like I want, it's like they're extravagant. Like the things that we saw as like fun.
That's because they have so much access.
Yeah, like they're on social media, they're looking at this, like they talking about, I want to be on a boat, I want to get on a yacht, I want to do this. They ain't thinking about no mall. Like they would rather, and they don't even want to go to the mall. Like if you ask them, these kids, you'd be like, "Oh, you want to go with me, such and such?" They'd be like, "No."
What's at a mall?
Yeah, like
where you can buy everything off FashionNova.com.
Yeah,
can I do a TikTok at the mall?
Yeah, and it's like, yes, you can.
Yeah, if you about to take me on a whole shopping spree, they'd be like, "Sure."
Doing. Let me tell you something. That is the most.
Yeah.
Of the 2020s. That is the most cringy, disliked experience by me, which is seeing kids do TikToks in public.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't stand it.
I was coming out of work. I was coming out of work the other day.
I see it so much.
Getting ready to clock out. And these two girls, they was on the side of the building. Mind y'all, it is winter, so it was cold.
It's cold.
They were on the side of the building. They had their coats off. I think they had their phones like propped up on like the windowsill.
Yeah.
Like, and so when me and the other lady came out, it was like they looked and it was like teachers. And they hurried up and like threw their like
that is so.
That is such a private
I can't even
thing.
imagine being like that close to like the youth, like how you have to
Yeah.
be. Because I just be seeing it randomly, like just all of a sudden now. Just and especially it's gotten better now because we're out of the renegade area. That fucking like renegade, like the dance. It's like you look at them, you know exactly what the fuck they
You do.
It sucks. It's
So it
awful.
sucks.
So now you just see them like doing obscure. It's like, what are y'all doing? Like whatever. Shout out to my little brother. My little brother doesn't know. He doesn't listen to this. So
He
it's fine.
TikToks?
My little brother has a TikTok. I found it. So my brother has me blocked on Instagram.
Right.
I think he's just afraid because me and my dad are really close.
Yeah.
That's my nigga. And I think that my little brother is afraid that I would tattle on him.
Yeah, no.
Which I wouldn't. Like, unless you were harming yourself because you
Yeah,
know he's
exactly.
half white. So, you know,
So you're so
he
ignorant.
could be into some stuff that, you
Or
know.
harming others.
Yeah, others too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't, you know, whatever. I don't. If that was his choice to make. If he chose to block me, I'm not going to try to convince him to unblock me. But he did miss me on TikTok, so I did find his TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so cute, guys. My little brother
I want to
is
see
so
it.
cute.
I want to see it.
I will. He's a really good skateboarder.
Okay, great.
Oh.
He's really
That's
good.
the good stuff.
That's the stuff that he does. He's
I
not
love
like
that.
he's not on there.
Talking about.
He's not. He's not. Which if he did, I would support him. You know, I would
Can
have
he
to.
dance?
I don't think he can.
Oh, okay, got it.
But he's good at skateboarding. He's really cute. I'm gonna show you all his graduation picture too. He's graduating.
Oh, good. I love
Anyway, that doesn't matter.
that. You never checked in.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We have not checked in. You
And
go
that
first.
was our icebreaker.
Yeah, that was the icebreaker, y'all.
Ice
The
broken.
first 16
The ice
minutes.
is melted
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So physically, I'm back, guys. I'm hungry.
Oh, come on, bro. I specifically told Tati to eat before
And
we
I
started
literally
today.
did.
and I specifically ate a hot dog.
You ate a hot dog.
I can't believe her.
That is not a
What?
meal.
How many did you guys want me to eat?
7.
I was full when I first ate it. And
when I
now-
first ate it.
But at this point, that was legit like 2 hours ago, if not more. That may have been 3 hours ago at this point.
Fine.
So I'm allowed to get hungry again. Anyways,
Are you?
body
What
shamers.
are you?
Not body shaming.
Body shaming.
Emotionally, I feel joy.
No, I love that. I love that for
Yeah.
you.
My attention is definitely on summer. Like,
Damn, skip spring.
No, so we said spring last time.
yeah, she said spring.
I know,
Oh,
but she
she
But
went
she's
to
saying like
summer.
skip it, like I'm
Oh.
skipping. I'm just ready for some. Only because like we never really have real spring
We
anymore.
really don't. It lasts like a good
Like,
3 weeks.
My birthday is in April. If y'all didn't know, you should know. But growing up,
420.
yes, growing up, my birthday was.
Both of us are
It was
holiday
warm.
babies.
It was a thing. I didn't know I was a holiday baby though. All growing up, I
That's
didn't
true.
learn I was a holiday baby until high school.
If you were in my family, you would have known.
But no, my birthday, it was warm. Like,
Yeah,
it was warm.
yeah.
It was hot. Like, I remember, like, friends coming up for birthday parties. We're outside. We're playing.
Yeah.
There are bees. There are things happening. Like, I remember outfits that I wore for birthdays, like capris and, like,
Aw.
T-shirts. Now,
Bring back capris.
now on my birthday, no, bring back capris. But no, now on my birthdays,
These are
I'm, like,
capris.
watching the weather, hoping for, like, high 50s at the most.
These are capris.
They're more so like ankle jeans, like ankle cut.
Hmm.
Yeah, but no, yeah.
Yes,
so
I'm sorry.
that's why I'm not necessarily like looking for like spring because we don't really have a real one. If it was
Yeah.
gonna actually be straight 70s for 2 months, would love it.
Do you know what
But-
you're gonna do for your birthday this year?
Probably not much.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It means not much. I don't
Like,
know.
you don't think we're gonna travel?
Oh yeah, no.
We always travel for your birthday.
I know.
Why wouldn't we do that this year? I'm
Somehow,
confused.
what are we doing?
Get your
I
face.
I told myself this year that I was going to travel once per quarter, and I already slotted the second quarter for your birthday. So,
I mean, we'll see. Maybe things will change. We'll see.
What are things?
I did a lot last year, guys.
yeah, we
It
had a
was-
great time.
It was a
but
heavy,
it was your 30th.
right? But I'm just saying, like with my birthday,
Yeah.
Disney World with my, it was just a lot. So
Yeah,
the
exactly.
next year in my mind, I was like, we having chill birthdays. And me and Cassidy talked about this. I was like, we gonna relax, but we'll see because if
Oh my God,
I will
Cassie's
be on spring break. The week before my birthday, so I'll be off for a whole week.
So we're
So,
gonna do something.
maybe, yeah, maybe
It
something
doesn't have to be anything
small.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we may.
We could do a quick Miami. We can do a quick Orlando. You know, we could just do
Ooh.
something.
We'll see.
Yeah, and maybe, yeah. We'll see what happens. So
Ain't for me.
I
Don't
need
expect
y'all
a
to.
thing.
Hey. I know where this is coming from. We need
It's
to.
not coming
No.
from
We
anywhere.
have to train ourselves to expect abundance. Do not expect
fine.
to be in a space of lack
Yeah,
in
you're
the
right.
future. We're not there yet. And just like there is a possibility for you to not have it, there's a major possibility that you will. So
Right.
don't do
Word.
that. So don't do that.
To your mother.
So yeah, I'm just gonna get a private jet, and we're just gonna do
We out.
a quick Tulum. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I
Clearly.
think.
Easy.
Cool.
Spiritually, I'm blessed.
Thank you for that. Physically, I feel I gotta pee.
Oh.
Emotionally,
He said, he's fed up.
it's fine.
He's
Emotionally,
like, all the eating and peeing. It's got to stop.
We haven't even been drinking a thing. Just kidding.
I was about to say.
It took about,
I was about to
yeah,
be
we
like,
are.
you all haven't been drinking. I've been drinking. Emotionally, I feel joy. Joy works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a little gassy, so I'm trying not to burp in the mic. There it goes. There it
On
goes.
these mics.
I know I would never disrespect this mic like this. Like that.
Or this mic.
Oh, that's really good,
'Cause I
man.
really do hate burps. So I really do hate
Yeah, no,
burps.
burps suck.
Like,
Yeah, I know.
I hate when people do that. And
I
even
don't-
just
I don't want to hear gas noises.
I don't mind
Period. That's
hearing
what it
a
is for
burp.
me.
It bothers me when there's no concern of the fact that you burp.
Not
Yeah.
concerned.
Like when there's just like, it's just like,
I don't like it either.
That's gross.
and then it's just
Keep
straight
it- keep-
face.
keep it moving.
Yeah,
It's
like,
just have some
say
decorum.
excuse me.
Have
yeah,
some
like,
decorum.
yeah, that's what I don't like.
Okay, my attention is talk about okay.
Okay.
My attention is currently on.
It's easy. Mm-hmm.
My attention is currently on.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know. Fucking, I guess summer too.
You hate summer though.
No, I do like the summer.
Apparently.
No, I do like the summer.
I can't drink with this hand. That's the broken nail.
I might maybe I'll be. I don't know.
What are you doing?
It's different now. Being a grown girl and a big girl, summers are not the same. I used to.
Come on, speak it how you want it. Come on.
I
you
know. I'm just
gave
saying.
it.
No,
You
I'm.
don't have to be
But
that.
I don't like.
Summer's not here yet.
But I don't dislike that I'm that. I'm just saying
Oh,
it's
okay.
different because I am that. Like last summer and the summer before and the summer before that and the summer before that was my first time being like, oh, I see now. Because I
Okay.
used to always just be like in the fucking heat, didn't care, could just sleep so comfortably in heat, like just didn't care. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I see. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, hot be hot. I get it. I get it. So yeah, but I do love the summertime. For the time being, I'm gonna remain in my apartment complex, and they are doing some fancy stuff to our little garden area.
Oh, good.
So that'll be
And I
cute.
always come swimming there.
You
Me
do.
and
We'll
do that
Cassidy
this year.
always come.
Yeah, we
always
need to
come
do that more.
Once.
Yeah, we need
come
to do it
once
more.
every summer.
Yeah, I think we should.
need to do it
There's a
more.
pool right next to you.
There's a pool
Connected.
literally
But
at my house.
it get like 'cause
It doesn't
our
get
pool's
hot
in the
enough by my house.
shade.
Yeah.
It's like we need to go on the days when it be 90 degrees.
It needs to be.
Oh.
It needs to be
Yeah.
100 plus for sure. So yeah, so we're gonna make sure we do that on those days. But also, yeah, it looks cute. You know, I think they're making a little area for dogs to play. So that'll just be fun to watch. You know, just
Oh,
get a
fun.
chair, just sit there and read my book, watch the doggies play.
Yeah, drink some wine.
That's where I am in life. That just sounds so old.
It's not old.
Spiritually, I feel just divinely guided. You know.
Yeah.
What about you, MJN?
Physically, still warm. Well, I'm warm, like last week.
Not like last week. Give away the magic.
Right. Emotionally, I am indifferent, but I'm hopeful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Quite a combination. Do you care to elaborate on that after your check-in?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good conversation starter.
Okay.
Okay. We'll
Um,
come back to that.
my attention is on just winter leaving. I think that's just what
That's
it is
fair.
for me, and I think that's another reason why I feel like emotions are like it has a lot to do with weather and like
SAD is
But
very
I just feel
worse.
limited in spaces. I don't know. And then spiritually, I am listening.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, but indifferent, I just feel like I have days where I'm like feeling great, and other days where it's just like, I'm trying to figure out where it comes from. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the season and like to do with what I want to do, and just a lot of. I've been focusing a lot on my self awareness, spending a lot more time with myself, and so that process is just making me feel like good and bad.
Yeah.
Not good and bad, but like
no, that's real.
like just figuring it out.
Yeah.
But I'm just hopeful because I know it's always going to get better. So
I love that. I love that.
I have to change this camera battery, but keep going.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So, but okay, we're gonna keep going. So, Tati. Oh, I have a word generator. Say some things while I cue it up. Do it now.
I was gonna sing a song.
You can do that.
No.
Come on.
guys.
Come on.
No, they don't like that.
Ooh, it helps me. It lets. I wonder if I say 3 words. Oh, I kind of like that. So it let me choose. It let me. Guys, too much wine. It let me say how many words I want. And I put 3 just randomly because I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know if they were going to give me like a sentence, but they just gave me 3 random words. They are energy, effective, and wealth.
Energy, effective, and wealth. Those are all very connected.
Those are such, I know, right? Those are such good words. I love it.
And it definitely goes with like our topics that we just talked about.
Said,
About having good energy, putting good energy into the universe, and then how the universe will reward you back. And but I think it's very important for people to not get hung up in the reward looking exactly the way they expect it to look.
That's why I don't like to say reward. I like to say response.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, but this is only, I guess, when it's not genuine. When you're doing something because you're looking for a specific reaction, when you're telling yourself like when I told you guys that I did that experiment back in the day when I was like, I'm going to get dressed every day and put on makeup every day just to see what happens, just to see if I get more attention from men than I normally get. And I didn't. It didn't change anything.
Because nothing in you changed.
Yeah, and it wasn't, and I don't think I went in it. I wasn't looking nice every day because I told myself I'm going to look my best so I feel my best. You know, so I didn't get the reaction that I was looking for because that's not what you're supposed to go into it for. So if you decide that you want to be the best version of you, it shouldn't be like, I'm going to be the best version of me so I can get a man, or I'm going to be the best version of me so that I can like get this. You should just be the best version of you because you want to be the best version of you.
I was walking to the train today and I had this thought in my mind because I battle internally with what my intentions are for doing good things. And I finally said to myself, if the impact is positive, the intention doesn't matter. And I think I really, really believe that. So, like, I think it came up because I was at Potbelly. And I was just in a really, really good mood. Like, I just felt like I was in a good mood. And the person who was doing, like, so, you know, it's like 2 stations. So the second person who was doing the toppings on my sandwich, she was just like, you just got the 1 sandwich? And I was like, yeah, I do. And then I was just like, hey, how are you? And I wasn't saying it like in a shady way, like, girl, you didn't say hi to me. I was literally like, hey, how are you? And she was just like, I'm sorry. How you doing? I was like, no, don't be sorry. Like, it's okay. And I was just, you know, chit-chatting with her. And then when I got to the register, I was like, oh, can I use Apple Pay? She's like, yeah. So I did that. And she was like, it's going to ask you something and then, you know, move on. And it was asking about a tip. And I just instinctually put the highest, which I think was like 18. And in my mind, though, I was like, you only did that to, like, look how you're acting. Like, I showed her, like, I'm so friendly and nice and just upbeat. So it's like, tip her well so that you look that way. And I, like, kept that in my head for a while. And I was just like, that doesn't matter. If that's my internal, like, back and forth of, like, girl, you actually shady and you only did that because, but it's like, either way, she got an 18% tip. When I could have, when I had the option of saying no tip at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sure. So it's like, just like, if there's an option to tip, I always tip. But
that's going to be our next conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If there's an option to tip, I always tip. But in my brain, and that's the thing. That's why you don't have to connect yourself to all your thoughts. Like something in my brain was just like, you only did that because this. Like if you would have came in here in a different mood, you wouldn't have cared. Which is not true, and I know that's not true because I always tip. And so it was just and then I had like to shut that thought up though. I was like, the impact being positive means the intention doesn't matter. She don't have to. It don't matter to her. Whether or not, even if I was like, ha ha ha, I'm tricking you into thinking I'm a good person. It's like she still gets her money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still a positive impact for her. So let's talk about tips.
Oh, I found that so weird. Like the last couple times, like I was at like Subway and stuff when I would be paying, that it would give me the tip option. And I'm always like,
Why?
yeah, like I exit right
I feel
out
that
of
way
it.
about
Not
places
right
like
out.
that too.
Yeah, like I don't understand where that even came from or why. Like if you're doing the same.
You
It's the
didn't always
same-
ask for tips. Like,
yeah, like
and
it's
the same amount of work is being
it's the same
done.
food service that's like all that just comes with you work at Subway, or you know, it's not like there was no extra job created when like the tip part got put on there.
Maybe
So
if they
like
feel
I
like-
always look like the first time I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like I was so lost.
Maybe
but
they feel like some people make your sandwiches differently than other employees. Like it's a personal experience. Like, do you want extra meat, extra sauce, extra veggies?
I mean, which is true. You can definitely run across, you know, you come across really nice service people that make you be like, oh my gosh, like she was so great.
But is it going to that person?
So here's the thing about that. I
Tell
think
me.
that restaurants are starting to do that now. So this is just a theory. There's a difference between fast food and fast casual.
Yeah.
So like fast casual is like your Chipotle, you
Right.
know, like your Qdoba, like your like higher end fast food type places, right?
Cafeteria line.
No, not even just
Oh.
cafeteria line, because
Oh,
Subway
okay.
is considered fast food.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But like a fast casual is like considered like an upscale version of fast food. And that's kind of been a thing in fast casual restaurants since like from the beginning. I started out in a fast casual restaurant that I ended up being an HR for, and even 10 years ago, we had a tip jar, whereas your Subways and your McDonald's
jar,
and your
yes.
like your Subways and your McDonald's, they didn't do that. Like they didn't have like the option of giving a tip in any way. So I think that now other restaurants are just like catching up to the curve of like, oh yeah, like let's make it an option that tips happen.
McDonald's asking for tips.
I don't know if they are, but I'm saying like Subway and McDonald's is like Subway and McDonald's is like in the same kind of like
Yeah, they are.
avenue.
I don't like
but
it.
like, but I think I'm. This is just a theory. I'm wondering if they're doing that because like all of the quote unquote higher end places have always kind of done that.
I'm with the tip jars though. Like I've been in plenty of like fast food.
A lot of
restaurants and stuff,
fast food places
and
don't
they
let them do that.
have-
That's nuts because
Well,
I've been
I've
trying to get my
seen-
change back because I don't want it.
And that's
Yeah.
why I like the
You are
idea
killing me today.
of the like the just the little like bucket being there or the cup being
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like cause that I will do. Like when I get change back, if it's a thing sitting there, I will just drop it in there.
That's
What's
You
the
know,
difference though?
McDonald's did that.
Well, on that, at least now, like, if you could change back, your change maybe like 75 cents. Just dropping your 75 cents in there.
Yeah, right.
Versus on the little
$3.
thing when it's popping up, it's telling you 10%, 15%, 18%. Yeah, like that's like a real,
That's a
like,
real tip.
like you, and it seems wild to be like to choose other and then type in 52 cents. Like that almost seems
Yeah.
disrespectful.
It is. I would agree. It is.
Right, so it's like that's what I'm saying. Like having the jar when you were just throwing your change in there was a completely different versus like getting at the end at the Burger King line and they're like, you not tipping, and it's like
I just feel
No.
I feel a little. I don't know why I feel this way, but like I'm always gonna tip. Like if
Even
it's
at the fast food.
yes, they don't make enough money. These are not, and that's the thing. It's like
they make good money now thanks to COVID.
I mean, quote unquote good
I
money.
mean, good money, not like good money like they bought.
No, I'm about to say they're not making-
But I mean, good money as far as like pre-COVID, Mugs was still trying to pay people $10 an hour and stuff places. Now you at least walking in at 15.
But even then though, like that, like if society just ran in like a structural way where it's like the only people that work in fast food restaurants are high school students. And then you move up to this, and this. These are it be people in there with kids and families and houses
sure.
and mortgages. So like I'd be thinking about that. It's like you already don't make enough, and it's not necessarily your fault where you work or like the only place that you were able to work or whatever, because I don't know your situation.
Right.
So like for me, if there's an option to tip, like if I'm asked to tip directly, whereas like like on the machine where it's like want to bring a tip, I'm like, well yeah, of course I do.
Well, my only confusion is, so when we say Subway, I get my sandwich, there's a tip part. Is the tip going to the employee? Whoever's on that shift, that's my concern.
Yeah, now
I don't have to give the Subway because I'm paying for my sandwich.
That's questionable. That's questionable.
So I'm gonna ask the next time.
Yeah, but I mean, I know back at my old job, I can only assume that they're doing things the way that they did at my job, because we started out with tips always, even though we were a fast casual restaurant. It's set up just like Subway.
Right.
But we would pull our tips. So whoever was on that shift,
so that's
or
what
was
I'm
there
asking.
that day,
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
there split the tips.
Exactly.
Which
that makes sense to me.
It does make sense, and it is good, but it's also
See, exactly.
But
I don't like that.
But my whole thing is, on a personal level, I can't do nothing about that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my business. If I have cash and I just love this particular person, I would give that person cash. I would just do it on the slide. Like, hey, you're great. Here you go.
Yeah.
But that's very rare. I don't carry fucking cash no more. Like, at all. And I know I should, but I don't. You know?
I don't really carry that much.
So it's like, because even with like DoorDash and stuff, like I order delivery a lot, and I be wanting to give people cash because I know that more than likely Uber Eats and all them shits is probably doing something with your tips or taking something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna tip you $20, which I do frequently, like that amount or more, just because I be feeling fucking especially in like snowstorms and stuff. Like, if I got the audacity to order my fucking nachos and it's a blizzard outside, like I try to tip
Did you
as
do
much.
that?
I try to tip as much as I can possibly tip, but it's like I can't control whether or not Uber Eats is like, well, you got a $20 tip, but we're gonna take 30%, or like, you know what I'm saying? I can't control that. So it's like after that point, I just gotta let it go and just hope that they do the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely tip in like those type of like circles. Like, I've never had a problem with tipping when it comes to like deliveries or restaurants and like that. But the whole like fast food wave of giving tips, that's damn near up there with like if you were at Marshall's and you were checking out and then it was like tip.
I would tip
at the end.
I would tip just because it's I don't know. I would tip just because it's an ask, and I would just have to hope and pray that is not some like corporation scheme. Like, give it to the workers. If you're giving it to the workers, I'm gonna tip. Like, if I know you're giving it to the workers, I'm gonna tip you regardless of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because I'm just
gonna ask next time. Like, does this tip go to you?
But I did tell myself the other day that I was gonna start being more intentional about like having cash for that purpose, especially too because like I live in the city. I walk a lot, and I walk past a lot of people who just like, hey, can you spare some change? And like nowadays, I literally never have never. Sometimes I don't even have my card since I've discovered Apple Pay. Like, I literally never have money on me. But I told myself, like, I do want to be more intentional about that just because, like, you know, just helping to go.
It's so crazy because when you say that, like, just to carry cash, and I made me think about one of my jobs I used to have. That job was like in a personal experience with the customer, but we were told do not accept that. Yeah, and that's a place where you probably should.
Yeah,
and then sometimes you'll get in trouble if you do accept. If they catch you accepting the tip.
Yeah, but
it was the same at my first job.
There was customers who like we have to say like, no, we really cannot accept that. Thank you so much. Though he's like, no, you're taking this
literally,
especially in that
right in your pocket.
Makes sense because that's in a predicament. Like at that job that I'm assuming you're referring to, it's like you have long experiences with people sometimes.
All
like
day.
The interaction is long.
And sometimes
people
you have just one customer.
A million questions.
Yep, exactly.
You know, it's like it's a lot going on. So
that's the sickest shit in the world.
Isn't that crazy?
The sense of like this is person really serviced me. I want to give you this. But when it's like when the interactions are like so quick, I think that is when I'm less likely.
Me too. That's exactly
to
what
be
I'm saying.
like,
I get that.
I couldn't even accept one, and I was with that person for 40
yeah,
minutes.
like that's crazy.
Yeah. That just reminded me. I just saw
It's like
somebody
getting my nails
tweet.
done or getting my hair done. You know, it's
Exactly.
like I'm there for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
then it's like
That
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw a tweet literally today. Somebody was saying, somebody screenshot it on the Chipotle app, like they were ordering a delivery from Chipotle, and a literal pop-up. And this is what drives me crazy, is the fact that because this pops up, it means that y'all literally made this. Like, this is a
Right.
policy of yours. A literal pop-up comes up that says, whoa, 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 3 woes. You did you mean to charge this much to your tip? We don't take tips over 50%.
Oh,
If I want to tip the delivery
you're limiting
driver,
me now.
if I want to tip the delivery driver 100% on a fucking Chipotle, what is a bowl? $12 at most? You know what I'm saying? If I
Don't
want to
limit
give
their
them
money.
$12,
Right.
y'all telling me that y'all won't let me tip somebody over $6 for a $12 order? That's actually like the idea of a corporation saying, I'm going to literally
Saying,
prevent
whoa, whoa, whoa.
you.
Yeah.
It literally says,
Right.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to literally prevent
like,
you from
yes,
tipping
yes, yes.
the people that work for me. And that is the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't even think about that when I was a high schooler, and it was we weren't supposed to take tips. I used to work at a grocery store. And so it's like,
Right.
sometimes older people will come in there and a bagger will take
Exactly.
their billions of fucking groceries
their
to their
car
fucking
and help
car,
them out. Right.
load it up, do all the things, and the
that's a
person try to
convenience
give them
for
money.
them.
Yeah,
It
they
makes
try to
their-
give them money, and they got to tell them like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to take tips." Why fucking not?
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
fucking not?
Now that's something, because regardless to if like how I
nuts.
feel about fast food, I feel like, oh, like I think it's crazy to like tip or whatever, but I think it's crazy to tell your workers that they're not allowed to
Yeah,
get
that's
a tip.
sick.
Yeah.
Like why? Like
And the fact
how
that
does
that's
that
still
affect you
happening,
in
like
any
the
way?
fact that they have a
They're
cap.
controlling.
The fact
They're
that they have a
controlling.
cap on how much you could tip somebody
Yeah,
is
that's
like
ridiculous.
that's disgusting.
That's ridiculous.
That's like you're literally telling the customer like, our workers aren't worth that much. Like
That's literally a slap in the face.
Disgusting.
There was a whole like story that was like on the internet about, it was like a big party that went to like some restaurant, and they tipped their waitress like $1,500, something like that. Like it was a big amount. And then afterwards, the boss or like the manager tried to make her like split it. Like
and
with
why the fuck would I
everybody.
do that?
Right, and like,
You
and she
didn't
didn't want
table
to, and
I would have split it with the people
like
who
I think they
cooked.
made her do it at
Right.
first, and then but then somehow I don't know how, but the person that gave her the tip ended up finding out. Like I
Right.
think like he called the restaurant back or something, but he found out that she didn't get to keep the tip, so he made like a fuss about it because he was
Yeah.
like, no, he was
I
like, but
gave
he
it to
and he
her.
was like, and he said that before I even came to the restaurant, I asked, how do tips work?
Oh,
Like
wow.
he was like, I asked.
So they
do
don't
you
even
guys-"
pull tips.
Because even the girl that was the waitress supposedly has said that she was like, we've never done it like that before. Like this whole time I've been working here,
Wow.
we've never all split tips. Like your
That's
tip is yours.
sick.
So they gave her all her tip money back, but fired her
That's
after
sick.
that.
Wow.
Like they ended
That's
up like giving her
sick.
it all back, and then they were like, "But
How
you're
are
fired."
you, a fucking restaurant
not even about to affect
or
you.
even if it's not the owner of the restaurant, you're the GM. You make substantially more money than this fucking waitress. How are you so fucking jealous of this interaction that she had with a group that you would fire her?
I don't think it was that high of a up though. It was like the manager that's like in the like like
But that's
the
what I'm saying. Like, but
regular-
even if you're the general manager, you're not the
floor
owner.
manager.
If you're the general manager, you make more money than a
Yeah.
waitress. Like, and if it's a nice restaurant, if it's a restaurant that would even call for somebody to tip $1,500 fucking dollars, you're
Yeah.
making substantially more
Exactly,
money than
that's
a
true.
waitress by being a manager at a restaurant like
Right,
that. How
exactly.
dare you? Like,
No, seriously.
that's so gross.
I would have been like, I'm leaving before you can even fire me.
First of
'cause
all,
it's ridiculous.
No, fire me, because bitch, I'm gonna collect unemployment on your
Oh yeah,
stupid
get that
ass.
unemployment, baby. Get that unemployment.
Girl, and I can't wait for y'all to appeal it so we can get right on that phone with the judge and be like, this is what actually happened.
Hello, Shaquan.
And run me all of my
Hello, Shaquan.
ducats. Run me every fucking penny of my ducats.
Do us one more word generator.
Oh, you're right.
Did we do all the word gens?
No, we just
No,
did
we only did one, but then it just
It was
spiraled
just
into
good.
different
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
conversations.
one.
Okay, make it a quick one.
Okay.
Okay.
that was Raven Simone.
Sure was. Or Raven Baxter.
Ooh, I like this one. It's my week impound.
I can't believe you said in pound.
That's what it
My-
says. So when I think about the word impound, I think about
Wait, which
car.
week? I'm sorry.
Weak, W-E-A-K.
Oh, E-A-K.
I get so weak.
in the knees.
I think of a car.
When I think about impound, I think about my brother. He's not gonna hear this, guys.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Right.
So a couple months ago, I get a call from my broski, and he had went to a Cubs game the day before, and him and his biznai, and they got like a hotel, and they were parlayed at the hotel, and he got my car towed.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have known anything about it, but the car's in my name. So he can't get it out of the impound without me because I'm the registrar. Like, it's my name on the registration.
You have to go.
I had to go all the way to Lower Wacker. And anybody from Chicago knows what a wretched place to be.
It just feels like
it's
nasty.
Gross.
Like,
It's
I don't want to
icky.
touch anything.
It's like
I
have to shower. It's
Yeah.
like I'm sticky now. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
I'm scratching thinking about it.
Yeah, it's gross. So I had to fucking go
And
and
everybody
do
who works
that.
there is so mean.
So mean. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. The guy I dealt with was pretty
Oh,
pleasant.
good. I guess, well, what time of day was it?
It was like 2 in the afternoon on like a Tuesday.
I only
Or
get
Monday.
told at like fucking 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning.
I mean, he probably did too, but he didn't notice until the next day.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
So,
Well, I'm saying when I go down there and deal with those people, I go down there at that time.
oh, you go down there. Oh, yeah, because you're probably headed home.
Yes,
Like the
exactly.
night's over.
Right.
Yeah, no, he was at a hotel, parlayed, living his life,
I
and
love
he
that.
tried to leave at 11 at checkout time, and car's gone. So, and he was completely prepared to take care of it all
Yeah,
himself. I
right.
didn't have to like pay for anything. You know,
Right.
he had the money, but he went down there and they were like, your license is not the same as this registration.
Yeah, so bring Shorty down here.
what would have happened if I had left the state? What if I didn't live here?
That money goes up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it goes up every day that it's in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, remember when I went to jail? Guys?
Yeah.
Back in 16, 17?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does go up every day.
But if you not being here, that adds on and adds
Yeah.
on.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that looks like. Like, who do I call? Would I be able to, like, it was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Oh,
by now
that's
we know
recent.
about Zoom, y'all. Can I just Zoom
Yeah.
y'all and show you my license?
Oh, that happened recently.
Yeah, it was like
I got told recently too.
a couple months ago.
One of my close friends from college, she comes and visits all the time.
Yeah, he's the best. We like him. Oh,
her.
I thought we
To
were
her.
talking about Marcus.
Oh.
No. We went to college together. She comes.
Oh.
She used to live here, and then she doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
My friend from college.
Jess.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like not saying
Turn
the
her
names.
name, right.
He's not saying the names, and she's continuously like Marcus. Jack. He's going
Spilling all
in
the
such a
beans.
roundabout way to
I'm
not
like,
say
she lived
names.
here, she didn't live
My
here?
friend from college, she lived
Make sure
here.
you send her
then
an
she
invite
moved.
too.
Oh, yeah, I'm
She
gonna
made
send her
it
one.
seem like she would be down. So
No,
would
no, I
love
think
to
she
see
would
her.
be.
I said I'd love
Well,
to.
the
see
last time she was here, like we were at the hotel she was staying at. And we had
Yeah.
another friend come like kick it with us for the night because I took her back to her hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We just up having a good time talking. She walks the friend down because they were leaving. She's like, Michael, I feel so bad. Your car is gone. And it was right in the front door.
No, I feel so bad, Jerome.
Because she told me to park there. Yeah, I could just see how annoyed she was trying to tell me that. I'm like, here we go. So I have to go there like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I went there before at night. And one of my exes got
At
their car
night?
towed. Yeah, it was at night. Well, it didn't start. The journey started in the day. It was sunlight. But by the time we made it there, it was dark. And I remember.
Were you coming from like Bourbonnais or something?
Definitely she was.
Where were you?
No.
Why was it daylight and then you got there?
Well,
it was
because it was
dark?
like late in the day.
Oh, the sun was slowly going down.
She was like,
Yeah,
we were in
no.
Kankakee.
No.
Champagne.
He was like leaving, and then he like went to his car, and then he ended up calling me, and he's like, my car got towed. So like I come back down the stairs, and I was like, oh, like that's fucked up. Like, what you about to do? And then he's like, yeah, like I'm gonna have to like go, to go get the car. And I'm just like, okay.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like,
See
and
when you
he's
get
looking
back.
at me, and I'm looking at him, and I was like, oh, you want me to go? I'm
Right.
like, all right.
And why?
So
Why do you want me to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, you were about to leave. Just go get your car and go about your day. I know who this is.
Did you
I
drive?
mean,
No.
Oh,
this was
he
like
just wanted
his
a
car.
company.
He just wanted me to go with him.
In a different car, not your car.
We didn't.
There's
we weren't
no
in
car.
a car.
There's no
Oh.
car, Michael.
No.
So how'd y'all
we
get
had
down
to, We had
there?
to like get on the train.
Oh,
We
that's why
walked.
it was dark by the time she got down.
Yeah,
there.
like we
Yeah.
walked a long
So, yeah,
way.
I figured that out. You didn't.
Like,
I hate it. I
and
hate
it was cold.
Oh,
Like
I
I had
know
like
you
I had on
hated
like
that.
a winter coat
Of
at the
course it was
time. Like
cold.
it was
I know you
such
hated
a like big to do. I was so like in my head the whole time, like, why am I here?
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I only felt that way because of how I felt about him. Because I feel
Yeah.
like. Because I feel like if my nigga was
any other
like,
nigga,
was
you
like,
would
oh,
be
I gotta go
like,
get my car. Yeah, like if he was like, I
Dang.
gotta go get my car, I would be like, oh my God, baby, do you want me to go with you?
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't even have to ask me. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been an automatic, like,
Right.
oh my gosh, how can I help? Like, what do you?
Yeah. Oh, I love how can I help.
Wow, that's so sweet.
Another word was weak.
Yeah.
What makes y'all weak?
Ah.
Really quickly.
No, really quickly.
This
What
episode
makes
is 50 minutes long.
Oh shit.
Cookies.
What'd you just say?
bread.
Cookies.
I thought she said fucking. I was like, yo.
No. I know, I'm gonna stick with bread. Bread definitely makes me weak.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I have a really hard problem saying no to it.
Cheese.
Like, it's a real,
Cheese
guys,
and
guys.
big moisturized hands. Oh my
Fun.
god.
We've talked about how we don't like addiction in like in any type of way. Like we don't
Yeah.
like people are addicted to things. I'm addicted to bread.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Like
not,
it's a
girl.
real life problem.
Yeah. Everyone should just mind their business about it, I think.
That's about if you ask me.
I gotta work on that, y'all. I gotta work on that. But no, what else makes me weak?
Moderation.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Make you weak?
Yes, like we can like in a, like the
Oh,
weekend
like
in
a
the
good-
type way.
Yeah, like a good way.
Yeah.
That's how I meant it too when I asked that question.
Like
That's why I said
shit, like
big
this nigga
moisturized
talking.
hands.
Yeah, right.
Like
But that's it. I'm trying to learn. So, guys, February, the theme was prioritizing pleasure.
Yeah.
And I also had somebody text me and ask me what my theme was for my 30th. Because, it's like, okay, you turn a new age. And I was like, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that. And I told them an answer. But I actually think prioritizing pleasure is my theme.
Yeah.
And my first order of business, I'm taking food back at restaurants if I don't like it.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
I never do that. I never do that. I always suffer through drinks and food that I don't like. If I don't find, especially if I'm at a restaurant, and because now I feel like it's really ridiculous,
Yeah.
especially at a restaurant, if I'm not thoroughly enjoying, like if I don't find it delicious, take it back.
Yeah, I did
And
that
I don't
recently
care.
too. I'll tell you
And I
about
don't
that after.
care how ridiculous it sounds.
It's true.
So that's
I
my
don't think
first
that's
order.
ridiculous, though.
I know, but I never complain at restaurants.
the only time I won't send my food back is if the problem, like if it's exactly what I ordered. Like if I ordered this and you brought it back to me the exact way I ordered it, like there's no problem. It's just that when I tasted it, I wasn't a fan of it. A lot of those times I'll suffer through. Like I'll just
That's what
keep
I've
it
always
or whatever.
done, but I'm not doing that anymore.
But I will send some shit back in a heartbeat if it's like not exactly what I said or
Yeah.
you missed something, like
No.
something like that. That type of shit I send back.
From now on, anything goes. If I don't find it delicious,
Yeah.
you're just gonna take it back because I know I'm not the only bitch in who's done that.
I send
Right.
drinks back all the time.
I never
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
Yeah, if I drink a drink and I don't like
never
it,
do
I
that.
will. I don't know why I'm more prone to send a drink back than
Right. I mean, because
than
food just seems like
food.
it's like. y'all
Yeah,
did
but
a
I
lot.
would
Yeah.
definitely like. I will look at the bartender and be like, I don't want that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm doing that too.
like,
One of the last
I'm
times I went out of town, it was for a birthday dinner, and there was a very large party. We had our own private room, and the waitress we had two.
He got money.
We had two, and we had two
Waiters.
people that was serving the table,
Yeah.
and one of them was like rude, the other one was cool, but the one that took everyone's food order, half of the party, their food when they brought it out cold. Like free, like it was like it been like sitting there for
Are you
like
kidding
minutes and minutes and minutes. So mine was one of the ones I was cold. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I don't really do this, but I really cannot eat this, and I'm gonna split my meal with her, and we can just do that and split it because the girl who I was sitting next to, she was like, I don't want this too much food for me, so you're not gonna split it. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not paying for this cold fish sandwich, girl. Like, come on. So that was ridiculous.
You said somebody was rude, and it reminded me of Drea P's bachelorette brunch
Oh.
tea thing.
What?
Do you remember?
Oh, the
Yeah,
waiter?
he wasn't at our table.
Oh,
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
wasn't at our table.
wait.
No,
We
he
weren't on
wasn't
that
at
y'all
our
wasn't
table.
at-
We were at the same table.
He wasn't at whose table?
He wasn't at our
Oh,
table.
Michael wasn't
Oh,
at
I
our
wasn't.
table. Oh, no, I'm
we
about to say, the
were
waiter
all-
was at our
Yeah,
table.
we had
me,
different-
You,
No,
JP.
he
You
was-
sat at a separate table than us.
But he didn't
He
do
wasn't.
all of us?
He ain't do
He
nothing
was,
to y'all.
I think, but he just
Oh.
wasn't rude to y'all.
oh,
he
got it,
was.
got it.
He was.
I was gonna beat that
rude
man
to
ass.
us.
Oh,
Wasn't
damn.
it to Alex or was it to? Vic?
It was to Vicky first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But then to me, and I looked at Aja, and Aja handled it like a pro. And
Yeah,
I
she
was
got
just
it.
like, thank you so much. Because I don't know.
We had a bad experience for one of Ajano Asia's birthdays too.
We
at
did.
a restaurant.
We did.
Yeah,
At a
we
restaurant
were
that I really
there.
used to like too.
I didn't
and
pay
we
for
never
my food
went back.
there. I was sitting there.
And
I was like, I'm not paying
I
for
think
this
that was
food,
one of
y'all.
those moments where I should have said something and I didn't. I never sent my
You
food
did
back.
say something.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Oh, I did
too. I can't
it was
remember.
a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
We
Good.
asked for the manager.
Oh, good.
Like
good.
we went and the manager wouldn't come.
Oh,
it took
yes.
forever. The
Oh,
manager
yeah.
finally came.
In
'cause
the area.
By the time the manager
Yeah,
finally
you definitely
came,
said
Oh,
something
okay.
multiple times.
Oh,
You said
good.
something twice.
By the
See, I'm a
time
ride
the
for my
manager
friends. I don't
finally
ride for
like actually came to us, a lot of us had like left and weren't even in the
Oh.
restaurant anymore. I had went to the car because I was like, let me know what happened because I was like, I want to make sure there ain't no problem
Oh,
because I
'cause
was like,
I still
I'm
pay
not
it for
paying
mine.
for my food.
Yeah.
Period.
I was like, I'm not paying for it. I was like, so if it's a problem, let me know. I'll come back in. I was like, but I'm done with
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
And I think they ended up giving like a
Gift certificate because I had one.
yeah, like I think like some people paid, but people that didn't pay, they were just like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
They gave
I
me a
think
gift
I paid. I
certificate.
think I paid.
Yeah.
Definitely paid.
Child.
But what makes me weak, really quickly,
Yes.
is like shots
And
and
shots.
and affection from
I love affection. I love emotionality.
yeah, like intimacy makes me weak.
Intimacy.
Intimacy
Yeah.
makes me very weak. So
When,
yeah,
when I feel like there's a safe space for my vulnerabilities,
yeah.
that's what gets
exactly.
me
Oh
wet.
my gosh.
Exactly.
I used to think it was like, you know,
Right.
something crazy, but it's not. It's really just make space for my vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess that's a good time as any, as good a
Yeah,
time as any
this
to
is
go
like
ahead and
60
wrap it
minutes.
out. We're sorry. It's the end of the month. We're letting loose.
Yeah, we are.
We love you all so much. Please continue to do all the things you've always done. I'm gonna swallow over here. Follow us on all the places that
What you got in your
we
mouth?
can be followed. Just saliva. We can be
nasty
followed at
girl.
Away with Words the Podcast on Instagram. You can follow me there at Bree.stories and at Bree__, not store, stories on Twitter. You can follow at A_Tati on Instagram, at A_Tati on Twitter. And please follow at MJM Kid and at moments_stew because you just gotta. Okay, we love you so much. We'll talk to you next week at the top of March. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.